Hi. I want to use this space as a dream journal, this particular video anyway, because I've had so many dreams recently that are quite foretelling. I've had this massive feeling that through all of these shifts, that it's just clearing energy out and getting ready for a new way of being for a lot of us. So I'm just going to jump into it. Last night's dream, or this is the one just before I woke up, I was especially lucid, and I was looking in the mirror and seeing my face, and it had gotten bigger and filled out almost like it was an older version of me, but not like very wrinkly, just more full. And I kept looking at myself like, how did I gain so much weight already? And I could barely recognize myself in that face. And so I was caking on all of this makeup, and personally I haven't worn makeup. I haven't been putting on any foundation or anything for months. It's just erased itself from my daily routine. I haven't felt the need or the desire, and a lot of times it's a creative expression of myself, and so it's been downplayed quite a bit. I've just had so much else on my mind, but I in the dream I saw myself kind of more full, and it was this unacceptance that I was feeling, and I just started caking on the contour. Like, I haven't done contour like this in years, probably like 3 years. So as an expression and a time out for myself today, I did end up doing the makeup. Like I used to, like 3 years ago. Did a little time traveling with my face. But it was just so interesting because I was using milk products, milk makeup, just like, and I made myself look like a doll. I wasn't even like real looking. It wasn't, well, it wasn't ideal. It wasn't something that I'd have walked out of the house with, but it was, for some reason, just my reaction to seeing myself as a more full version and trying to shrink myself down. And I think that there's so much to be said about that. Yeah. I guess I need to, because I can feel it stuck in here. Just that I spent so long in my early 20s trying to shrink myself. Kind of, as I've gone through relationships, I've made myself smaller so as not to hurt this boy's ego, which is not my responsibility. It's not anybody's responsibility to serve somebody else's ego. But there's definitely, see, sit up straight. Your body responds to how you are, to what you're thinking. be mindful. That's one of the things that I've learned, is to be mindful of my body, of my posture. And when I'm thinking of certain things or certain people, certain situations, to be mindful of what my body's doing, because that is a very telltale sign of what that person or that situation's energy is doing to mine. So I'm thinking about my exes and I'm physically shrinking down. There we go. So it's a lesson, definitely, that I've had to learn. And so recently I'm rediscovering and remembering parts of myself, things that I wanted to do even a couple years ago that got derailed because I wasn't in focus. Yeah, so I had fun with my makeup. I haven't been doing it very much, but let's see, what else? Another dream journal entry. I've actually seen, so this one is popping up, and so I'm just gonna say it. I actually had this dream a few years ago where I was in a bar somewhere out of the country. It felt like island. It was definitely by the sea. It was like a beachy, resorty kind of feel, but it was in a bar. It was open air, and I was just inside. It was a little bit darker, and I was talking to some man, and my answer was, "Oh, that's my job." And I pointed up to the screen, the television screen, and I think it was me actually on the screen, modeling in a bikini, walking along the beach. You know, I was telling this man, "Oh, that's what I do for a living," which which I love, and it just delights me so much, because that's something that I've worked toward for since I was like 24. I'm 31 now. I have woken up recently in the middle of the night, and I get a lot of messages when I first wake up. When it's like between 2 and 5 in the morning. And I've done this since I was a teenager, but this recent time that I'd done this, I woke up and blessings on the horizon, blessings on the horizon, blessings on the horizon came through. And that just filled me with so much hope, because I, along with many, many other people in New York City, lost my job because of the pandemic. But I always tend to know when something is coming on. So I've been getting this, I've been at peace the entire time, because I know, like that message, blessings on the horizon, blessings on the horizon. And that's actually a lyric by Coffee. She's a reggae artist, just became the first female reggae artist to win Reggae Album of the Year. I believe that's what the title of the award was called. So I had this message, this reassurance come through. I've also had the Tower card come up many times in my tarot readings that I've done for myself, and it doesn't feel bad, it doesn't feel scary. It's obviously out of my control, because that's what the tower describes, but to do with career. And I know this would apply to many, many people right now at the moment. I think that it's a redirection and a recalling for my soul, redirection for my soul path. What else? Yeah, so I've just been focusing on being more lucid, which has been exceptional. I've always been very sensitive to my dreams. I've always had very vivid dreams, just